Next on News 3.
Oh, God, please, don't let nobody be in there.
I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Shaw. Police say a fire was set after a brutal attack.
Tonight, what neighbors have to say. Also, measles. Your level of protection may vary depending on when you were born. We have answers to your questions to keep you safer.
And you've heard the term net neutrality. Tonight, what it means and why you should care about it. It's all next on News 3.
Next on News 3, a WSAV investigation uncovers the biggest illegal dump in Chatham County.
I've never seen anything to this extent.
I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Shaw. Yesterday we showed you the huge mess, tires, boats, couches, construction materials, and more.
Tonight, who will pay to clean up this massive dump?
Also, getting our area's most wanted off our streets. We'll be taking your calls live in our Fugitive Files Roundup.
And it's time for Weatherwise Kids. Next. Next on News 3.
I just think that could have unintended consequences for the victim.
I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Shaw. A bill named the Hidden Predator Act is designed to give victims of child abuse a voice.
Tonight, hear how that bill could have unintended damaging effects. Also, teens in crime. Tonight, an investigation into a law holding parents responsible for their teens' actions.
And some big changes could be coming to your child's education in Georgia. All next on WSAV News 3.
I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Shaw. Tonight at 11, hundreds die each year in the battle to keep warm.
How to protect your family from a silent killer.
Also, breaking news in Ferguson, Missouri, an epicenter for racial unrest. Now the Justice Department is threatening action against the police department.
And an Arctic blast is set to hit tonight. By tomorrow morning, it could feel as cold as 10 degrees. Your complete Storm Team 3 forecast is on WSAV News 3 tonight at 11.
He predicted his own death.
It hurts so bad. I'm gonna die in here.
I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Shaw. A plea for help from a Chatham County inmate who later died.
Tonight, chilling new developments in an ongoing News 3 investigation.
Also, specific grand jury recommendations to the Savannah Police Department following the deadly shooting of a handcuffed man.
And tracking tonight's storm system, the latest on the rain and how it could affect your travel plans. Your forecast is next.
I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Shaw. Drug problems at a low-country high school are causing major worries.
Tonight, what parents need to know.
Then, taking you back where it began, hear what went down in the deadly shooting of a handcuffed man. WSAV investigates.
Also, a popular dog food company is facing a big lawsuit where pets got sick or even died.
Also, a local high school wins a nationwide contest, $100,000 plus a private concert with the band Harry. Next.
There's a killer walking on the street.
I'm Tina Shaw. A 12-year-old shot and killed while at a party just blocks from his house. Now family members break their silence and plead for help. Also, a fuel pipeline 360 miles long in 12 Georgia counties.
If there's spills, could damage every single major river in Georgia.
Tonight we'll have more on this controversial proposal. And low-country neighbors say living next to a gun range will sound like a war zone. Their fight to keep the peace. Tonight.
I'm just devastated and I'm scared.
I'm Tina Shaw. A massive fire rips through 24 units in a Thunderbolt apartment complex, leaving many people homeless. Tonight, how they're coping. Also, 2 guilty pleas in the fatal train accident while filming the movie Midnight Rider. Now the father of Sarah Jones speaks out.
No happiness here at all.
And a random punch in the face on the streets of Savannah. 2 cases within an hour. Tonight, police need your help. Next on WSAV News 3.
Well, this is a very old military tradition.
I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Shaw. Next on News 3, a Navy destroyer pulls into port, the reason for the visit to Savannah.
Also, they are looking for a few good men and women.
There's unlimited opportunities within the department right now.
Ever think about becoming a police officer? Now's your chance. News 3 takes a closer look.
And it can bring beauty and warmth to your home, but now there are real fears that some flooring can be poisoning your family. We'll tell you what you need to know. Next.
I'm Russ Riesinger. Next on News 3, your tax dollars and a city attorney. How did a $1,200 a month job end up being $12,000? News 3's Andrew Davis investigates. Also, ever see or take a professional tour of Savannah? Some tour guides object to an ordinance requiring them to take a test to have a license. We want to know what you think. And
they did all the right things.
Her daughter spent nearly $1,000 for her senior prom, only to be locked out for being a few minutes late. Hear her side of the story. Next on News 3. I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Tyus Shaw. Next on News 3, 2 teachers from 2 different schools are in 2 different jails tonight. We'll have the details.
Plus, Georgia is one step closer to legalizing medical marijuana. We'll tell you the remaining hurdle.
Then, actress Angelina Jolie sharing her story after another surgery. She hopes to empower women to take control of their health.
And we are warming back up, but this could be for only a little while. Your forecast is next.
I think it's time to stop playing games with public safety.
I'm Tina Tyus Shaw. After months of back and forth, Savannah City Council throws a Hail Mary pass to keep the police merger intact.
And I'm Russ Riesinger. A disgusting punishment handed down to a Lowcountry first grader.
I've heard of a lot of things in teaching, but I've never heard of anything like this.
And get ready for highs in the 80s tomorrow, but over the weekend, colder air will hit. Your complete Storm Team 3 forecast is next.
Are they going to be laughing at me?
I'm Russ Riesinger. A Savannah mom teaches her son right from wrong in a very public way. Find out what he did and let us know what you think. Also, years in the making, finally a much-needed grocery store coming to a part of Savannah that's been described as a food desert. Tonight, reaction from neighbors.
And coming up in your Storm Team 3 forecast, this is the activity we're tracking tonight. This will bring us a greater chance of storms tomorrow. We're tracking it all in your complete forecast next at 11.
I'm Russ Riesinger. A South Carolina cop is charged with murder. An unarmed man flees and is gunned down, and it's all captured on cell phone video. Plus, 2 local colleges say yes to a controversial band infamous for fights, stabbings, and a shooting at their concerts. We'll detail the violent past.
And coming up in your complete Storm Team 3 forecast, highs in the lower 80s today, but tomorrow, some of us could hit the upper 80s. Your forecast is next.
I'm Russ Riesinger. Guilty on all 30 counts. A jury convicts the surviving Boston Marathon bomber. We'll tell you what happens next. Plus, a South Carolina cop is charged with the murder of an unarmed man. WSAV crime expert Jerry Long breaks down the video frame by frame. And YouTube Kids. Is it content or a commercial? We take a closer look. Now you decide. Then let us know what you think. Next on WSAV News 3. I'm Russ Riesinger. In the wake of that deadly police shooting in Charleston that is getting national attention, we take a second look at the use of police body cams here in Savannah.
It's a win for us, and that's a win for the community.
Plus, what was cooking in this Savannah Midtown kitchen? We take you to the location of a raid. And flying high, we'll go inside the cockpit for an amazing bird's eye view preview of this weekend's air show.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Next.
I knew it was a baby cry that time, so I jumped in the trash can.
I'm Russ Riesinger. A newborn is found by teens in a South Carolina dumpster. We'll have details. Plus, a massive police response including SWAT, snipers, a helicopter, K9, EMS, fire, and more to a local home turns out to be a hoax. Now the response turns into a major investigation. And a deadly tornado shatters a Midwestern town. We'll have more. Next on WSAV News 3.
I was taken to a slave labor camp.
I'm Russ Riesinger. Next on News 3, she's the last remaining survivor from the Holocaust in Savannah. Hear her moving message.
And I'm Tina Tyus Shaw. A Savannah part-time job paying more than $120,000 a year. Tonight, City Council decides the future of a contract employee.
And coming up in the complete Storm Team 3 forecast, we are tracking our next storm system, and it could hit over the weekend. The best chance of rain, I'll let you know. It's coming up next.
I'm Russ Riesinger. Tonight on News 3, a band that plays together goes to jail together. Why the band and their entourage were arrested after taking the stage at Georgia Southern.
And I'm Tina Tyus Shaw. Shots fired at Orange Crush tonight. Leaders say it's a tipping point for the 25-year tradition.
Tourism in Savannah. What needs to be done to keep up with other nearby destinations like Charleston and St. Augustine.
Coming up in the complete Storm Team 3 forecast, all of this gloomy weather, it's going away. I'll let you know when tonight at 11.
I'm Russ Riesinger. Tonight on News 3 at 11, standing room only for tonight's hearing on the proposed Palmetto Pipeline. Why many of your neighbors are fighting mad.
It is an incredible day in Georgia.
Plus, it's a whole new world for thousands of Georgia families. Now their voices can be heard. Tina has a special autism report. And Deanna Johnson, just like last week, we're in her hometown of Hazelhurst. We'll take you there live for reaction at her watch party tonight.
I never thought that I was going to have to figure out where I was going to lay my baby.
I'm Tina Shaw. Tonight at 11 on News 3, Georgia Southern mourns 5 nursing students killed in a crash. Their parents speak of their loss.
And I'm Russ Riesinger. Tonight, Georgia Southern's holding a candlelight vigil in honor of those lost nursing students. We'll take you there.
And News 3 looks into the many violations of the Mississippi Trucking Company involved in that deadly crash. Tonight on WSAV News 3.
He was dangerously close.
I saw the 2 trucks kind of come sliding past and stop next to me.
I'm Russ Riesinger. At 11, an eyewitness to that pileup on I-16 talks about the crash that killed 5 Georgia Southern nursing students.
Plus, I'm Tina Shaw. A dramatic Coast Guard rescue out of Savannah. 3 men rescued from their life raft after their boat sank.
Coming up for your Saturday, showers and storms are likely. Some of these storms could be strong to severe. The very latest is coming up tonight at 11.
A smoldering Baltimore is now a city in crisis. I'm Russ Riesinger. The National Guard fans out and imposes a nighttime curfew. We'll take you there. Also, coming to a highway near you, why a new kind of interchange will force you to drive on the other side of the road. Plus, a dangerous automobile recall, millions of airbags that can send metal parts flying. Only a small percentage have been repaired.
And so far, only a few raindrops have fallen, but much more is on the way. Your forecast next.